Okay, I know what you guys are probably thinking. Eric, where's Ghost of Tsushima? What happened to that game? Well, that game got corrupted and I had to delete it and then re-download it again. So I couldn't play that game today. So I am going to be playing this game. I mean, yeah, The Sinking City. I don't really know anything else about it other than it's a city and it's sinking. But yeah, I will be going back to Ghost of Tsushima. Trust me, I am going back to that game. Just hope it works. But yeah, just bear with me. I just wanted to have some content for you guys. So yeah. Hopefully this game's good. It's a little loading time. Oh wow. Don't do it, man. Gotta lay off them drugs, boy. Gotta lay off them drugs. Oh, Mamura, looks like that. Alright.
Never trust a tourist advertisement.
No, you will not. Let's see. Actually, dear Dr. Charles Reed, as you requested, I've researched the outburst of hysteria and vigilance in the city of Oatmeal, Mass. It turns out that your assumptions were correct. Such cases are indeed more frequent here. Men and women from across the country are drawn to Oakmount, haunted by visions similar to yours, a city drowning in the presence of something great, yet unknown. As lucky as it, I believe we stumbled upon the source of your ailment, and the person who might help you with it. Prepare yourself, and come to Oakmount as soon as you can. I will meet you here to help you on your way. Cordially, Jones Vanderberg. Awesome. Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. Are you just standing there
Take
for?
your belongings off my ship first.
Ponytail.
Never trust a tourist advertisement.
Hey,
Take your belongings off my ship first.
hey. Oh.
Hope I never have to use it. But something tells me I will.
Okay, I got a gun.
Now get out.
Rude.
At last, Mr. Charles Reed. What a pleasure to finally meet you in the flesh.
Nice to meet you.
Johannes Vanderberg, at your service. I did promise to meet you the moment you arrived.
Ah, much obliged, Mr. Vanderberg. I guess I didn't expect you to mean so literally.
Please call me Johannes. But where are my manners? Welcome to the proud city of Oakmont. Alas, now is not its finest hour, though it is its most important.
What's the
Reaching
difference?
Oakmont was no easy task. Most maps I found didn't mark it, and this rickety packet ship is the only one that sailed here. Why is that?
Oakmont is no ordinary place. Its unique geographical position and the flood, a recent natural disaster, make it nigh impossible to reach. But you made it, Mr. Reed. I'm sure the tides of fate would have brought you here one way or another.
Tell me about this flood.
It began 6 months ago. Storms raged for several weeks, and the water has risen ever higher without receding. Now the city is cut off from the mainland. I must say I rather like it, despite the inconvenience. Atmosphere, you know?
You
About
said
my
you
problem.
know someone who can help me with my problem. The visions have been getting worse.
Such vividness of dreams is not uncommon here in Oakmont. By chance, the man I spoke of, Robert Throgmorton, is already at the port. He has dedicated a lot of time and effort to investigate this issue. Alas, I fear he has a more pressing matter on his hands.
How can I find Mr. Throgmorton?
Don't worry, you can't miss him. Throgmorton tends to stand out from the crowd.
I'll need a place to lay my head while I'm here. Any recommendations?
Fair enough. I've already vetted a nest for you. There's a room in your name at the Devil's Reef Hotel. Here's the key.
Sounds charming.
Don't judge a book by its cover, Mr.
What's the best way to get around Oakmont? I'd like to drop my things at the hotel.
Most locals go by foot or by boat. I've got the latter sorted for you. There's one waiting outside the port.
You're too kind, Johannes. Can you steer me towards the Devil's Reef?
Take this map. I've marked the hotel and a few other key places.
Well, that's it for now, I think. Thanks for helping me get my bearings.
No. The pleasure
So-
was mine, Mr.
Oh, before you go, how can I get in touch with you later?
Don't worry about that. I'm the kind of man who finds you.
So I heard that this game doesn't really necessarily tell you where to go. You pretty much have to figure shit out on your own. Oh wow. It's a big map. Oakmont City Hotel. Okay. Let's go. Let's go to the hotel, I guess.
I don't care about your petty excuses. No one leaves the port until my son is found, and that is final.
Oh my god, it's Gorilla Man.
Excuse me. Are you Robert Throgmorton?
I am, but not interested. Go away.
The name's Charles Reed. I'm a private investigator, just arrived from Boston. I was told you might be able to help me.
Private investigator, you say? Well, perhaps we can help each other.
If I may ask, what happened to your son?
Why do you care?
Because
What's
I'm
your
an
angle,
investigator.
Well, like I said, I'm a PI. Finding people is kind of my specialty.
Is it? Well, Albert was part of a deep-sea expedition I commissioned. This useless fool over here says he found Albert washed ashore in a lifeboat. Says he was barely conscious, out of his mind, talking gibberish in some other language. That he even tried to bite him.
And you don't believe him?
Complete malarkey.
Was he a
I
zombie?
know my Albert. I raised him strong and smart, the best of his kind. It couldn't have been him. Albert's disappearance is the work of Innsmouthers. Mark my words.
I've heard you're the man to speak to about visions, outbreaks of hysteria. I'm trying to get to the bottom of it myself.
Another newcomer with another problem. Yes, I know what you speak of.
Can I ask you a few questions?
How dare you? My son Albert is missing, and no one in this Innsmouth-ridden city will do a damn thing. But yes, let's talk about your dreams.
I take it you're not the biggest fan of these Innsmouthers.
This is a detective game. I didn't know there was gonna be monsters in it.
Since the police burned Innsmouth to the ground. But now,
At least, I don't
those
know.
filthy migrants occupy half this damn city. The port, Grimhaven Bay, Salvation Harbor, the shells. They are everywhere.
So they're just refugees.
Hardly. They've taken work from the local fishermen. They stir and agitate against us, the Throgmorton family. We are the pillar of this community, not to mention that crime rates have skyrocketed. Simply speaking, they are a big stinking pile of trouble.
Mr. Throgmorton, let me help you. I'm rather good at tracking down missing people. I'll find Albert.
What makes you think you can do it? Oakmont is not exactly friendly to new arrivals.
Let's just say I tend to see things that others miss. And anyway, what have you got to lose? Sounds like you could use every man you can get.
Vera. You have a point, newcomer.
Sorry, did you just say Vera? What does that mean?
You had better get used to the Oakmont dialect, outsider. That is, if you want to fit in. It is a fascinating blend. Vera means fine. I was saying, we have a deal.
Oh.
Thank you. I need to know more about what happened to Albert.
Dane, did you not listen at all? I already told you everything. After leaving
So
on the
I was
expedition,
distracted by your big beard.
Albert was found on the shore in a lifeboat. This fisherman supposedly brought him to their house, and then left to call me. But when I arrived here, my son was nowhere to be seen.
Anything else?
Clearly, something suspicious occurred inside the house.
He does look like a monkey.
I suggest you stop dawdling and go see for yourself.
Where's the house where this all happened?
For Kay's sake, I thought you were a private eye. We're standing right in front of it.
You mentioned a lifeboat. Is it still around?
Yes. Face the house, then to the left is a beach that borders a fence. You'll find it there.
Okay.
As much as I'm enjoying the weather, Mr. Throgmorton, it's time for me to get started.
Find my son, newcomer, and be quick about it.
Well then. Let's see here. Case books. Robert's request. Okay. this the left road? Okay. Let's see what we have here. What do we have over here? Something new. Hello.
It would take tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone tossing it over like this. I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
Yes, he was. The hell's that?
I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella.
Do you see
He was
that?
beaten to a pulp.
Grenna, Nehri, Grenna, Gebhal, Nugulina, Hafkin.
Okay.
Never seen knives like this before. Masterful work.
Okay.
Seems like Prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much. So, that's what an Innsmouther looks like.
Grenna, Nehri, Grenna, Gebhal, Nugulina, Hafkin.
I don't know why I did that twice. What's that? What's that?
5 cards short of a full house. Hello? Hey, can you hear me?
Oh, man. What? Who are you? Are you police? I've already told them everything.
It's okay. I'm Charles Reed, Private Eye. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son.
Oh, okay. What do you want?
I want to know what happened here. Every detail.
I don't remember much. Me, Paul, and Lewis. We were here. This is our house. Barry was outside on his business. Then he came back carrying Throgmorton's son. He was unconscious, barely breathing. Barry left again to call Mr. Robert.
Then what?
We put the guy in Lewis's room. And he started to make these horrible sounds and... Okay. My
Sorry.
head began to
Okay.
burst, and he woke up. And after that, I don't remember a thing. Just dreams. Drowned streets, a sleeping giant, a voice that called me.
That sounds familiar. Tell me about yourself.
Name's Will. Will Hammond. I'm a fisherman. We all are. Live here together. Me, poor fella Paul, Barry, and Innsmouther Lewis Flynn. We moved here after the flood. I worked on the railroad, but the rail ain't kicking anymore, so I started fishing. It was that or starve.
Who is this K you keep mentioning?
Outsiders, show some respect. K is our lord, our light, our love.
Sorry, I didn't know. Where are all the other guys?
That's Paul there on the floor. K be with him. Barry's outside with Mr. Throgmorton. Lucky rascal missed everything. And I have no idea where Lewis or Throgmorton's son got to. starting to suspect the
Maybe I should
worst.
check the lifeboat.
Do you know how Paul died?
I don't know. When I pulled myself together, he was already gone. May he have mercy on his soul.
I'll leave you to it. Take care of yourself, Will.
Please, detective, sir, tell me the truth. Could it be me? Did I kill Paul? Or did I kill him?
I don't know yet, Will. The police will stop anyone coming in or out of here, so I suggest you just try and get some rest.
I'm afraid of what I might dream.
New mind palace. Okay.
Take this, ape-face.
What's happening?
Huh. Interesting. Oh, so that's the thing that he was on the bed. Let's see. The fuck? I never did like this. I don't like it.
Yeah, run!
Okay, let's see what we have here.
Yeah, run! Take this, ape-face. Yeah, run!
Oh. Okay, you gotta do them in the correct order. Let's see.
What's happening?
Okay, that's first.
What's happening?
Two.
Take this, ape-face. Yeah, run!
When Albert Throgmorton woke up, he was not himself. He attacked the fishermen, and his hysteria spread to them. When he got wounded, he fled.
Key evidence collected. Nice.
Choo choo.
What's this? Alcohol, okay. A lot of exploring to do.
There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee.
Should I try to go to the beach?
It would take tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone tossing it over like this.
Let me talk to the other guy again.
The book is damp and damaged, but clearly well cared for.
I gave you clear instructions, did I not?
Whatever. Okay, where am I going? Where's the boat? Shit, I don't know where I'm supposed to go. Oh, I can't go across. What? I don't know where I'm supposed to be going. Alright, okay. The hell is that? The hell is that then?
So the fisherman pursued Albert, even let off a few shots.
Okay, so he went this way. Alright. Now where did we go?
Even though Albert was wounded, he managed to climb that high. Robert wasn't exaggerating when he said he raised him strong.
This is very interesting.
ledge.
Oh
One
shit.
fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident. This was deliberate.
Oh god! The hell is that thing? The hell are you? Oh, what the hell? No, 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 no. I thought it was just my gun. What the hell's going on? That thing literally scared the shit out of me. Okay, there's nothing in there. Part of his clothes.
There's something in the pocket.
Bloodstain, no. Lewis, please, just give me one more week. I know I owe you, but I'm underwater like everyone else right now. I don't yet have enough stock to operate the bar smoothly, with the fuzz stibbing about the port. But don't worry, I've struck a nice deal with the proper people and should have a steady supply channel soon. Just one more week and I'll return everything with double interest, Peter.
The blood is fresh. Whoever it belongs to could not have got far.
Okay. Excuse me. No. Attack the fisherman. Okay. Lewis may be at the bar. Here's the bar right there. Okay. What's all this stuff? Gunpowder and alcohol. Hell yeah. Hey, what's up there? I'm gonna go up there. Or not. Okay. Can't go through there. Okay. What's this? Sweet. Alright, let's go to the bar. Here we go. Let's see.
Ugh, I'll miss the carpenter's food giveaway with this darn port closure.
Stay alert. Monsters lurk underground. They're everywhere.
Yeah, you've seen that.
Welcome to Under the Kid. What do you want?
I'm looking for a man by the name of Lewis Flynn. Any chance he's here?
Yeah. Even if I knew, I don't rat to newcomers.
As it happens, I know you owe a debt to Mr. Flynn. Trouble is, I found your note near the dead body of Albert Throgmorton, son of Robert. So, it seems Lewis is in trouble. Might have even come here to hide. But you hand him over, and he won't be back to collect what you owe. Get me?
Rock. That would explain the blood. Fine. If it gets me out of this mess, you can have it.
So?
He's upstairs. Here's the key. You gotta promise to deal with him, once and for all. But save the shooting for outside, huh?
Smart man. There's your good deed for the day. I've seen some unsettling creatures around. Like nothing I've ever encountered. What are they?
So you met a wild beast, newcomer. No one knows what they are, but consider yourself lucky to still be in one piece. They arrived in the flood. Some say they come from the sea. Others that they are Kay's punishment for us.
And what do you say?
If it bleeds, you can kill it. Keep your gun handy. And if you want to erase the memory, I sell a perfect cure right here. Remember, better to be a coward and live than brave and dead.
True.
Unless you're a newcomer. Bye.
Bye. Alright, let's go see Lewis. Lewis, where are you?
Hey, who are you? What are you doing?
Charles Reed, private investigator. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son Albert, so I think you know why I'm here.
Throg. That darn bartender. It was all that crazy ape's fault. You hear me?
Calm down.
So he is an ape.
I only want to speak, for now. But no, if you reach for your gun, you'll hit the floor faster than you can say poetic justice.
I got nothing to hide.
Start at the beginning. What happened?
We were in our
This guy is
house, me,
terrifying to
Paul,
look at.
and Will. Mary'd gone to the sea. So I told him that it would only bring bad luck. If he'd listened to me, we'd all still be alive.
Come on, Lewis. Focus.
Right. Well, Mary dragged that damn ape to our house. He was bragging about how much Mr. Throgmorton would give us for saving his son. But that ape, he was out cold. Then woke in an instant and started screaming, attacking us. After that, can't remember a thing.
You shot to kill. second chances. He pursued Albert even after he fled. Why?
I can't remember it. When he woke, it was like a bloody mist descended over him. First thing I recall after was that darn warehouse and me covered in blood. I had no idea what happened, though. I suspected it had something to do with that ape. Turns out, I was right.
I hear there's a bit of a feud between the Innsmouthers and the Throgmortons. Care to fill me in?
Those apes hated us from the moment we arrived in Oakmont. Our home was destroyed. We just needed a place to stay. The Blackwood Grand family sheltered us, but others were not as hospitable. We needed jobs, food, and medicine. The city denied it all.
And so?
We had to fight for every crumb of bread. And those Throgmortons in their high castle only made our life harder. Always conspiring behind our backs. Always setting people against us. I'd love to see them suffer like we suffered.
What kind of... why do you... your face, it's,
Oh, so you're here to attack me just because I look different to you?
He looks like a fish.
Spit on me, whisper to your friends? What's new?
No, I'm sorry. I didn't know how to ask. I've just never met someone like you before. I didn't mean any offense.
Innsmouthers' bodies were blessed by the sea. You're gonna see a lot of us here, so you better get over it. We are proud of who we are.
The things you did to Albert don't look like a bloody rage. A fatal shot to the head, a hidden body. One might start to wonder if it was deliberate.
I don't know what to say. I wasn't myself.
You mentioned a grand family. What do you mean?
So you're a newcomer, huh? Explains a lot.
Yeah, a newcomer with a gun. Answer the question.
Okay. People here are crazy about bloodlines and tradition and reputation. The head honchos of Oakmont called the Grand Families. There's the Carpenters, who control most of the city's underworld. The Blackwoods, who share kin with Innsmouthers through the Marsh family.
And let me guess, the Throgmortons.
Right. Those filthy apes. Now that most of the Blackwoods are gone, there's nobody left to protect us Innsmouthers.
I think I've got all I need.
Please, Mr. Reed, don't tell Throgmorton about me. I know I'm in
Okay,
no position to ask. I didn't want to do whatever it is I did. Honest, have mercy, please. I have a family. Without me, they'll starve.
I won't tell him. Everyone seems to agree there's been an outbreak of madness around these parts. I'm inclined to believe you fell victim to it, too. Plus, it seems heartless to tear apart a family after what you've been through already.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Reed. Thank you.
But he tells her anyway.
The port's still closed. What will you do?
Hide here, I guess. Don't have a choice. The streets are flooded with police.
I'll make something up to tell Throgmorton. Leave as soon as you can.
Thank you again, sir. I won't forget this.
All right. Okay. All right. Alright, let's go back to, that guy.
Hey, knock it off.
What did I do? It was this way, I think, was it? Yeah. Let's go over to the fisherman's house.
Mr. Throgmorton, I've encountered something.
What? I don't have all day.
Some unusual creatures. And they sure weren't friendly.
You've seen a wild beast, Mr. Reed. I'm somewhat surprised to see you still alive. These unsettling things appeared after the flood. I've commissioned a few studies on them, but we know little more than we started. They're aggressive, but fortunately not immune to gunfire.
Yeah, I learned that firsthand.
Try to avoid them when possible. And when you can't, keep your weapons handy.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm afraid I have bad news.
No.
Yeah, I found your son in the basement of a nearby warehouse. I'm sorry, but he was murdered. Shot in the head and the body hidden.
No. It cannot be true. No, no, no. I don't believe it. You're not wrong, Mr. Reed. An inexplicable hysteria spread through Oakmont after the flood. I funded an expedition to explore recent geological activity that may be responsible.
Do these cases of hysteria involve shared visions as well?
Since the flood, many Oakmonters have had similar nightmares. Indeed, Professor Doe, the expedition leader, complained of them herself.
Waterlogged ruins with unnatural architecture, sleeping giants, drowned streets, and a voice calling from the depths.
Her words exactly. She proposed the expedition, desperately wanting to find the cause.
A geological expedition? I'm not sure I follow.
I have reason to believe the flood and this madness are the same source. As above, so below. So I sent men to find out.
Has your expedition found anything?
I do not know. Albert was part of it. His passing cannot be coincidence. Why was he alone at the port? And where are the others?
You mentioned the flood. Do you think it's more than just a natural disaster?
We weren't here, Mr. Reed. What happened defied scientific explanation.
You think your son was killed because the expedition uncovered something?
Is it so hard to believe? I had no news for a week, then Albert, the only one I could trust, comes ashore and is killed.
It does sound suspicious.
Mr. Reed, I want you to find out what's going on. I expect you're as interested in the expedition's results as I am.
What about the expenses?
They will be reimbursed after you complete your task. And of course, you've earned some compensation for your work here at the port. I'll also include a fair advance in bullets.
Bullets?
The dollar lost its use here, Mr. Reed. After the flood, Oakmont returned to bartering. Bullets mean more than bills.
If I'm going to look into this, I'll need to know more. Where should I start?
I'll give you the address of the expedition's headquarters and a key.
That's all you can tell me?
Let me be clear, Reed. You do not speak to me like that again.
I'm sorry, Mr. Throgmorton. I just meant the more I know, the better.
I am a busy man. I funded the research but left all preparations to Professor Doe and Albert. When you've finished, come see me at the Throgmorton family manor. It's in Old Grove. Here, I'll show you.
Ooh, he gave me a revolver. Now, where am I going? Main case, lost at sea. What? Roberto gave me a key to the expedition's headquarters. Asylum. Where am I supposed to be going?
I gave you clear instructions.
Okay, northern cover side at the crossroad. Northern cover side. Northern cover side. Asher Road and Hoover Drive. Or Hoover Ave. Is this it?
Did I not?
Okay. Let's go. Okay. It's this way, right? What does that mean? Huh. This is so weird. Robert Dormont for the exhibition discovered the origin of the mass hysteria gripping Oakmounts.
Crew of the Cyclops. Semper Fortis, brother.
Okay, not gonna read that. Oh, snap. Okay. Newcomer. Alright, so that one.
Never again, they say.
Okay. So I'm at the hotel. Oh. Alright. Okay.
The door won't budge.
Keep it down, you rascals. Can't go in there, can't go in there. I'm going down.
Finally, you're awake. Gotta tell you though, mister. You wanna stay on here, you stop making all that noise.
Sorry, but who are you again?
You bang your head or something. I'm Victor Olmsted. I own the place. This place. The Devil's Reef Hotel.
Noise? What noise are you talking about?
I expect my guests to be respectable. Moans, chanting, all that kind of thing. It stops.
Sorry, it was a
Right.
wild night.
Got any proof it was me? It could have been one of my neighbors. I slept like a rock. I didn't hear a thing.
That's exactly what a newcomer would say. Your neighbors are respectable people and would never do such a thing. Don't think your yellow-clad patron means you get away with everything.
You're not exactly friendly with your guests. Are we the ones keeping you in business?
All these newcomers after the flood, they're stark raving mad.
What do you mean?
You can't imagine the crazy notes and books I find after they move out. Only thing they're good for is lighting the kitchen stove.
Can I have a look?
I knew it. I tell you, no one sane would be interested. And you want to take a look? Well, fine. Take what you wish.
Okay. We're still gonna go to that place. Oh, that's not the plan. Alright, so I'll go up here. And then take a left. Oh, shit. Let's keep going. Is this the headquarters? I don't know. don't think that's headquarters. At the crossroad of... Wait, okay, I think I know what it is. It says it's at the crossroad. There we are. Okay.
Are a few damp papers all that's left of the expedition?
Alright guys, I'll be right back. Apologize. Sorry about that. If you're watching this, you can just fast forward that part. Hold on 1 second, guys. Okay.